And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to beat the D deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. LSU quick to the line. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Dances away from 1. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Renfro. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Little. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. LSU right back to the line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out into the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
42 Spider.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
LSU offense will take over first and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking to throw, it's Banks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And back to the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Tuggle. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Little. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man all by himself. Still on his feet at the 45. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia 31, LSU 7.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
A third and long coming up here. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Georgia 31, LSU 7.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Banks. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Brings up second down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Running it back, it's Tuggle. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to pass it on second down. He makes a catch. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down. And that pass picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
To the air, it's Banks. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Snap it to the back. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, they're able to get the negative play. Great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line.
Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Georgia, 31. LSU, 15.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Got it, looking for the first down. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They got it at the 25. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Love. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Banks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Banks. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They want that clock to run. Thrust that arm out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The ball squirts free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The play caller, you just...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, left him grasping for air. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 11 over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Buys a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Watkins. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Banks. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. They'll snag it just inside the 10. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Never know. Every point is important to some. He wants to the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.